Low prices, love the savings.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We are heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, we believe, and seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. We are live on location in Fletcher, North Carolina, at the brand spanking new Ingles Supermarkets. Low prices, love the savings.
It's the greatest grocery store in the history of time.
This is the Ingles monolith, right?
It is. They have a bar. I already told the bartender at 7:01, you will see me, and however many beers you will give me, that is how many I would like to have at once.
It is a sight to behold, that is for sure. The largest eye market I've ever seen.
It is quite sizable.
Yes, in fact, I believe it was told to me that the eye market here at this location, at 5620 Hendersonville Road, right at the intersection of Butler Bridge Road and Hendersonville Road, that this eye market is actually about the size of the first original Ingles supermarket.
Let's go.
From way back in the day. How times have changed, and it is quite the sight to behold. And the reason that we are here is because it is Tools for Schools Day. Yes, I know, kids, you're upset because school is right around the corner.
We're not. No, I don't even have kids in school anymore, and I'm happy you're going back to school.
Well, of course we are, because the start of the school season also means the start of the football season.
I was just talking about so the kids had somewhere to go that I didn't go. That was really all I was talking about. I'm really excited that I will be able to go places where there are not other people's children.
You're tired of hitting the roads with all the teen drivers around during the day? That makes sense.
Yeah, it's really even the ones that don't drive. Just the greatest contraception in the world is other people's children. That is the single greatest birth control on the planet.
No doubt about it. If you've got somebody in your life that's thinking about having children, tell them that they can rent my 15-year-old teenagers from me for the low price of free, and spend one day, and then tell me you still want to have children, at least at this stage in your life.
I actually had an idea at one time to just go to Chuck E. Cheese on a Tuesday and record what goes on there, the carnage that transpires in that place, create an hour-and-a-half DVD and sell it to every health class in the state of North Carolina, call it Other People's Kids. Nobody else will have unplanned pregnancies.
ESPN Asheville, all the iHeartMedia Asheville family, Star 104.3, 570 WWNC, and those others, all teaming up with Evelyn Charities and Ingles Supermarkets. For Tools for Schools, it is the annual school supply drive so that we can make sure that all of the kids in Western North Carolina have the supplies that they need for success when they get back to school. One of the big asks this year has been backpacks. Apparently, that is the school supply that is in need that is needed most. It is not the Poppy popcorn, which Jeremy is shoving his face with right now. But, I mean, if you wanted to donate some of that to us, we're more than happy to do so. Did you catch the name of the gentleman, the nice gentleman that stopped by the tent here about 30 minutes ago and went, hey, why are you guys here? What do you need? And then we told him school supplies with Evelyn Charities, and he said, okay. And then he left, and he came back with a cart full of school supplies and bags of popcorn for those of us who were working the tents. And I believe that could be a first.
That's the first time somebody's ever brought me a snack to a remote. John, you are the real MVP.
John, okay. We did catch his name.
I'm not going to lie. He showed up with Poppy popcorn, and all I heard was Lee Greenwood back behind him. Just, and I'm proud to be an American where someone brought me popcorn.
Poppy popcorn, handcrafted popcorn right here from the wonderful city of Asheville, North Carolina. You may have you may have driven by their distribution center over there off of Sweeten Creek Road, just a stone's throw from the other Ingles over there on Hendersonville Road. But we're at 5620 Hendersonville Road in Fletcher. Come on by. We will be here until 7 o'clock tonight. Yes, we will be doing the Greenville show from this table here as well.
Yep.
We apologize for the lateness of our attendance today.
Nope, it was intended. It was intentional. That was intentional. We did it on purpose.
We totally
did we not tell you? Did we forget to tell you we weren't starting till 4 today?
We forgot to tell you that the Starlink would not work, and we'd be on rolling an hour today.
You're doing that thing where you don't lie to your audience.
I
had a perfectly constructed lie of why we were an hour behind. It involved a hole that I fell in, and Tank's tardiness, and then Megan forgot something.
See, everybody takes it
100%. 100%.
Nothing.
Yeah, you know what happens when we're an hour late? No survivors. Everybody's fault. We thrive as a team.
Yes.
We fail as a team.
Yes.
And today we failed. Thank you, Elon.
Tools for Schools, School Supply Drive. Come on by and say hello. We'll be here for the next 3 hours collecting school supplies for the children with Eblin Charities and Ingalls Supermarkets. And we also have more players to unveil on this year's Top 100. Today we'll do 71 through 80. And I believe that sets us up. I believe we're ready to get going here. Jeremy,
I always love when he says my name when I'm doing something else, as though he's trying to get my attention. I hear you.
I am trying to get.
I hear you. I know you're over there. It's like when my teachers used to do that.
There's another one.
Mr. Greene.
There's another one of these. Hey, maybe we can throw this out to the group real quick. I'm in a business ethics conundrum that I need help with. So I'm attached on an email of some kind of a project that is happening within our company.
This is good.
There's a bunch of people involved in this project. They're putting together a podcast, and there's video clips to go along with this project. I'm not even real sure what it is, because the first time I got the email that it was me plus 15 other people on the email chain, I went, this is just a mistake. It's not for me. I'll delete it. This has been going on now for a month. I'm on a chain of emails with 14 other people within our company. And I don't know how to be the guy to stand up now after a month of this email chain going and say, hey, can y'all take me off of this? Because I'm getting like 7 emails a day on a project that I have nothing to do with.
I think you should just start giving bad advice. What should we do on this show? I think we should do Rachel Ray. Just not even food. Just what does Rachel Ray think about stuff?
Just for some reason.
You know what?
No,
Let's have Rachel Ray as the football analyst, and we'll get Pat McAfee's recipes. Just tailgate recipes from the Mac. How does that sound?
I'm just curious. Has anybody else ever been in this position? And
I can't believe you haven't messed with people yet, where you interject yourself into a project you weren't actually invited into.
Here's the thing. I haven't really studied on what all names are on this list yet, and I'm afraid that there's going to be like some major boss attached to all of this, that now I have to admit my stupidity and go, look, I was dealing with it. Every time you sent me an email, I was just deleting it and letting it go. But now it's getting to the point where it's like hot and heavy. They're getting to the point where like we're ready to hit publish, and there's like 7 emails a day, and I can't take it.
You know, I know what it is. I know exactly what you should do. You should tell people that Tank Spencer is the name that Ryan Seacrest uses to book hotels, so people don't know that it's Ryan Seacrest.
I just want to reply all one time and just say Tank Spencer has left the chat and see if that works. Will it work? No. You do the thing that I do to corporate emails when I really want people to know I don't care. Just reply all, unsubscribe. Is that how this works? Yes. Thank you for compiling this.
No. Just reply no and all.
How about no? Can I put the Bugs Bunny cartoon gif of him just going no? I don't want to do it. All right. Anyway, let's get into some actual football here for the entertainment. Oh,
I needed the first 10 minutes of this show to keep from losing my absolute mind.
We need a little comedic relief after what we've been through. Trying to get this all sorted out here. Live on location at 5620 Hendersonville Road. The new Ingalls that does have the libation station inside of it. Which, have they called it that yet, by the way?
If they haven't, they should. That's what I'm calling it from now on.
That's what I said this morning. Was like, I believe we need placards that say the libation station on it. Anyway, come on down and donate for us. Eblin Charities, Tools for Schools with Ingalls Markets. And we do have 4 tickets to tonight's Asheville Tourist Greenville Drive game.
Those are thanks to Chris Smith of the Asheville Buncombe Sports Commission. Those are their seats.
Oh, wow.
And he brought them for us to give away to someone that donates to Tools for Schools. So
that is awesome.
If you hear our voice and you would like to go to the tourist game tonight, just stop by. Now, don't do that thing that people do from time to time where they try to talk to us while we're on air because we cannot hear you.
Wait for a commercial break.
However, you will see this little cherub sitting next to us. That's business manager Megan. Just walk up to her and wave. And do it and, like, stare at her really awkwardly. Just stare her directly in the eyes and don't say anything but wave.
Asheville Tourist Greenville Drive tonight. It is a Thirsty Thursday. It's also Asheville Hippies Night. They're dressing up in the specialty uniforms tonight for the game against the Drive as well.
Okay.
So I got 4 tickets, very good seats, as you heard Jeremy say, from the Asheville Buncombe Sports Commission. We love Chris Smith and the gang over there, and I can't thank them enough for helping to support the Tools for Schools School Supply Drive. So come on down and see us. As far as the foosballs goes. The one story that I saw today that did make me chuckle was more information on the Tony Romo OWI gate. He had an open bottle in the car.
I do love how Tony Romo looked at that cop and went, I'm fine. Why did you pull me up for officer? I don't know what I did.
Oh, goodness, yeah. When they took the inventory of the car, when they had to, or the Jeep or whatever, when they towed it away, he had an open bottle, and of course we all saw the footage of how horribly he failed the sobriety test. I've never seen that happen before, but I do got to give points for creativity to Tony Romo for doing the stretches before he had to do the field sobriety test.
I did talk to my one of my best friends on the planet is a cop, and I asked him. I said, "How many people have you arrested for DUI?" And he said, "Probably 1,000." I said, is it socially acceptable to just look at the cop and go, take me to jail and I'll cut a check? And he said, yep, that's exactly how that would go.
Exactly.
I am turning the body cam off, and this is going to be rather expensive for you, Mr. Romo.
Yep. Further evidence that my good feeling about my front office the other day was well-founded.
Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that. I saw this. So I had a meeting all morning. So we've been in meetings literally since the day started.
Mm-hmm.
I got a text or an alert while we were in the meeting of what Baker said, they were so far off on.
Yep.
Tank, would you like to tell the people what Baker was so upset about?
Well, he says he feels disrespected because the offer that he got from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was real disappointing. Said it was he felt a little disrespected because they did not offer him what he wanted. And when he was asked, did he want $50 million a year, he said, yeah, I need to be in that category.
I need to be in that club.
In that club, that's what it was. I need to be in the $50 million a year club.
Well, here's the thing. Baker, here's the best we can do. We can put you in the $50 million club if we can span the payments out over 3 years. Then you can be in the $50 million club. If we can't do that, then bye.
Look, I'm perfectly happy with him being in the $35 million a year club.
I'm not.
I'm even okay at this point with him being in the $40 million a year club. However,
I'm okay
you're
with
insane if you think that you are in the elite of the elite club.
I'm okay with him being in the Bosley Hair Care Club. That's about the only club that I think he should be in.
Nice.
He
can't help that.
The Just for Men Hair Club. Is that a thing?
It is a thing.
Poor boy's hairline's receding harder than his offensive line. Run away!
Yep. He wants to be among the top 10 in pay or in the $50 million a year club.
Well, I mean,
and they were, quote, pretty far from it, as they should have been.
And in other breaking news, today's Thursday, and water's wet. Thank you, Baker.
I just keep having to ask myself, like, I mean, I guess it's just the fact that, under-deserving quarterbacks are getting that kind of money.
I think I'm going to use this in my next contract negotiation. I'm going to use the Baker Mayfield when we sit down to renegotiate my contract. Jeremy, how much do you think you deserve to be paid? $15 million. We're at 50,000. Sounds like we're far apart.
Yep.
You should come my way.
We're very far apart.
I'll come your way a little, and you come my way a lot. How does that sound?
I mean, Baker just says he's just saying dumb stuff, I feel like. I mean, because he says, I feel undervalued. My question has to be, what value have you provided other than some okay yardage and touchdown numbers? Because your turnover numbers have not been good. Your win-loss record as a quarterback is not good. You are highly mediocre, so why do you think you deserve that kind of money is my question.
Is this a good time for me to be the old man yelling at clouds? I mean, we have a couple clouds, and I can yell at them. Kids today don't understand. We don't care what you think. Oh, that's what you think your value is? Tremendous.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. And I believe your entire career has told it. Since the day you were drafted number 1 overall, 32 NFL teams have told you that that's not your value. And yet, somehow, you still believe that it is.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there is a word in the dictionary for that. It starts with a D, and it ends with illusional.
I just want to find out what, what the real motivation's going to be this year. Obviously he's gonna try to use this as to keep the scrappy narrative going, right? He's always been underappreciated. He's always been doubted at every level he goes to.
Is this the time that we get Gary Birch to make an AI picture of Baker Mayfield as Scrappy Doo? Because I'm gonna need that in my life.
You most certainly should.
Gary, if you'll send that to our text line on the Greenville show, I'm going to get a lot of traction out of that. Mm-hmm. That'd be real sweet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's just,
he's a gamer.
Just disrespected and undervalued.
Oh, let me disrespect you a little more. You know when we use the term scrappy and gamer for little guys that are overachievers? The problem is you were the number 1 pick in the draft, so you don't get to claim that.
Mm-hmm.
You also haven't overachieved squat.
I mean, I just really think you think an 8-9 record is worth $50 million a year. Oh, sorry, a 9-8 record. A 10-7 record. Those are the 3 years that he's been the quarterback, the starting quarterback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they're 2 games over 500 since he's been the quarterback.
Baker Mayfield.
That's not $50 million worth. I'm sorry.
Baker Mayfield is the living equivalent of how I had some fun times in dive bars in my life. You were trying to get up with the get down, and I was available.
Yep.
My greatest ability was indeed my availability.
Certainly not short on the humility.
It is my greatest ability is my humility.
Mm-hmm. You are in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We are live on location at the New Ingalls down on Hendersonville Road, 5620 Hendersonville Road, at the intersection of Butler Bridge Road and Hendersonville Road down in Fletcher. Here for Tools for Schools. Come on by, drop us off a cash donation or a school supplies donation to make sure that we can help Eblin Charities and the Ingalls Markets make sure that all the kids in our area are set up for success when they go back to school next month. We shall return right after this.
the Sportsocracy.
Back live here on ESPN Asheville. This is the Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, and you can watch us live on location. If the Eagles and Fletcher on YouTube.
If that Ford Focus had been 30 seconds later, you would have gotten to see a Ford Focus with all the windows down playing Lean With It, Rock With It. The driver of that car is fun at parties. I don't need to know anything else about him. You're playing a song that's almost as old as I am. Just having a day.
Just getting it.
We could be friends. Megan, go track that guy down and see if he wants to hang out later. Maybe have a beer at the bar inside the Ingles here. I think we have a lot to talk about.
That's right. You can come by and see us, and who knows what other cars you may see when you come out to the Ingles on Hendersonville Road, 5620 Hendersonville Road in Fletcher. We're down near the Fletcher Mountain home exit off of I-26, right across from Butler Bridge Road. It's the brand spanking new monolith of an Ingles that has the bar inside of it. Jeremy was really taken with the fact that you can make your own peanut butter inside.
I like peanut butter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter's awesome.
They don't have that at your Ingles, though?
I mean, I've never seen it.
Okay, all right. I'm just curious.
Doesn't mean it might be there. I don't pay a lot of attention. Tank, when Jeremy goes into the Ingles, they have a lot of things that I like.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, kind of like a dog when he gets out of his cage. You're really just trying to keep him out of the road.
He's just running all over the aisles.
Amy actually has
Captain Crunch!
Captain Crunch is delicious.
Of course it is.
It'll wreck your mouth,
mm-hmm.
but it is delicious.
Mm-hmm. We are sitting over by the I Market here at 5620 Hendersonville Road. We got the big school bus right behind us, as you can see on the YouTube. So we're not hard to find if you want to come out and help support local kids and their education.
So they don't grow up to be like Tank and I.
Bingo. Right. We need to make sure that they're all set up for the school year so that they get good grades and don't have to rely on doing this for the rest of their lives. It is Tools for Schools. Come on by with a school supply donation. We're taking cash donations as well that Eblin Charities will then be using to help outfit the kids for school. And if you have a donation, want to drop by and say hello to us, we do have a 4-pack of tickets here to the Tourist Greenville Drive game tonight at beautiful Truist Park. It's a Thirsty Thursday. And it's Asheville Hippies night, so they'll be wearing the Hippies uniforms.
By the way, is this a good time to point out that every night at an Asheville Tourist game is an Asheville Hippies night?
It's not when they don't wear the uniform.
Well, they're wearing the Asheville Hippies. Every day in Asheville is an Asheville Hippies
yes,
day.
It's always a hippie day in Asheville. That is for sure.
I had somebody come up to me at the gas station earlier. Not this gas station, but I had a gas station, and say, free a country that I've never heard of. And I went, I don't know what to do with that. I talk about football on the radio box. I don't think I'm the guy you're looking for.
Look, when Mr. Moon puts on the mullet, then you know that it's Asheville Hippies night.
By the way, why is the mullet the sign of hippies? I think I'm the furthest thing from a hippie, and I've had a mullet for about 7 years.
I think it's just supposed to be long hair, but I like to picture him as, I like my Mr. Moon to party.
I like to party, so I like my Mr. Moon to party. Hey, that's fine. Hey, maybe Mr. Moon will come swing by here at 7:01 and have a lovely beverage with me at the libation station inside this here Ingles.
I don't think he will because the game starts at 6:35 tonight, so he'll be busy. But maybe next time. Maybe he'll catch you next time.
He could take an inning or two off. Mm-hmm. New York Mets have been doing it since 1997.
Yeah. Most of the time, they're the tourists. Sometimes they're the snot otters.
The snotters.
Tonight, they are the hippies. And we've got a 4-pack of tickets for, you want to come by and see us and say hello and claim those for yourself. You're more than welcome to do so. Again, 5620 Hendersonville Road. It is the new Ingles right at the intersection of Hendersonville Road and Butler Bridge Road near I-26 and the Fletcher Mountain home exit.
Just follow the crumbs of Poppy white cheddar popcorn. Trust me, they're there.
They are there. The top 100 for the 2026 NFL season. We've got another batch of 10 for you today. Starting at number 80, Jeremy.
Jordan Davis, your Georgia Bulldog alumni.
Mm-hmm.
Sienna, big Georgia fan
Yes.
from Ingles, is sitting directly across from us.
Yes.
I will say we had a fun moment earlier where we had the meeting and they were like, "Do you have access to Georgia?" And I went, "Yeah, we have access to Georgia."
Jordan Davis has already proven himself as one of the best run stuffers in the NFL. And here he finds himself at number 80 for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jordan Davis bees big really well. And look, I think he has become the player we thought he would, that he's a big guy. He's a plus run stuffer. And, I think there's a high upside with Jordan Davis.
There absolutely
Now, is it as high as the one with Jalen Carter? No. But I would say Jordan Davis at this point is more consistent than Jalen Carter.
It's all about what they ask you to do. As I said yesterday, I believe when we were talking about Jalen Carter, was that they have built the impenetrable force in the interior of that defense. Jalen Carter is the pass rusher. Jordan Davis is the run stuffer, and it's the perfect tandem. And
it works great.
And you could tell why they've spent high draft capital on both of them in the last several years. At number 79,
Nick Bonitto, edge rusher, Denver Broncos.
I never saw this coming. I know you did.
I did.
You were a big believer when Nick Bonitto was coming out. I did not think that he would have this kind of an immediate impact.
It's the same thing I said with R. Mason Thomas. You do the thing that is the most valuable of any defender in the NFL. There is only so far down this list you could ever end up.
Mm-hmm.
So long as you keep with that first step, which he's had since he was at Oklahoma, as long as you're not a complete liability against the run, which he has been at times but not perpetually, and he's been more second, third down guy.
Mm-hmm.
20 years ago, would Nick Bonitto have been this high on this list? No. But now, yeah. And every year, if you watch Jeremy's evaluations of edge rushers, if my big knock is you're not good against the run, but you can terrorize quarterbacks, I'm probably going to like you.
Mm-hmm. This past year, he was 8th in the NFL in hurries with 45. The fact that that's 8th tells me we've got some damn good pass rushers in this league.
Mm-hmm.
17 sacks was best for second in the NFL last year, and very quickly Nick Bonitto has become one of the most fearsome forces in the NFL coming off the edge. When we come back here on ESPN Asheville, we'll pick it up at number 78 in the Sportsocracy Top 100 for 2026. Come join us down here at the Ingles on Hendersonville Road, 5620 Hendersonville Road in Fletcher, the brand new Ingles. If you haven't seen it yet, you need to come down and behold and stop by and see us here. If you want some Asheville tourist tickets for tonight's Thirsty Thursday Asheville Hippies game, or if you want to drop off a donation for Tools for Schools, we're here with our good friends Ingles Supermarkets and Eblin Charities. We'll be right back on ESPN Asheville. Back on ESPN Asheville, this is the Sportsocracy coming to you live from the Ingalls and Fletcher on 56 or at 5620 Hendersonville Road at the intersection of Butler Bridge Road and Hendersonville Road. It's the brand new one that you may have done the thing that I did the other day, which was drive by the property and go, oh, when did that happen?
I drove in this morning and I put in I just typed in Fletcher to Ingalls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm used to it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Flingles. That is the one.
The Flingles.
It is the Flingles. So I put it in, and then I got 500 feet from here, and my GPS was like, in 3 miles, turn left. Nope.
Yes.
Not left.
Nope.
I turned right.
Nope, it was sending you to the other one.
Uh-huh.
I know exactly which one.
Yep,
It was
I
one
know
up
what
at
it
Old
did, too.
Airport Road.
Yep, I figured it out too.
Yep.
And that was incorrect.
Yep.
And to the Saturn that got to see my my indecision, I'm sorry. Your life probably flashed before your eyes, and I didn't mean to do that.
It's so new it didn't even show up on my Google map when I tried to. I could see the gap where the property's at. I didn't see it there yet. But that's on Google, not on us. New Ingalls here at the corner of Hendersonville Road and Butler Bridge Road. Come on by and see us. Tools for Schools with our good friends at Eblin Charities, raising as much money as possible and collecting as many school supplies as we can to make sure that the kids in Western North Carolina are set up for success when school resumes next month. I believe Buncombe County starts back on the 24th of next month. So we are fast approaching the start of school. Come on by and donate, and don't forget, that's correct.
You know who I bet will be there? The guy that tried to sell you that rock. You didn't even ask how much.
Oh, man. I don't know if he sold enough rocks to be able to afford to get into the game or not.
Not that kind of rocks. If this is a new story to you, it was an actual rock, not that kind.
No, it was an actual rock.
Yeah, it was. It's actually a piece of asphalt, if I remember correctly.
Yes. He said, "Look how many red sparkles are in this rock. Isn't it unique?" And I went, "No, that's a piece of asphalt with some reflectors in it. That's not an actual rock that you found in a quarry or something."
No, bro, it's a rare mineral. I don't think it is.
I don't want it.
I think it's a pretty common mineral.
And then when I told him I didn't want it, he said, "You didn't even ask how much, because there's not a number. You could have said, 'Give me 3 cents,' and I would have had 5 pennies in my pocket and went, I'll throw them on the ground."
I could have had a dime in my pocket and gone, I really don't want to break this.
All right, we are coming to you live from the Fletcher Ingalls, Hendersonville Road, 5620 Hendersonville Road. Jeremy, our next guy up on the top 100, 78. Talk about Edgerrin Cooper here.
Yep, this was another draft hit for me. Texas A&M kid. He's just become kind of a do-everything guy for the Green Bay Packers. I mean, look, I don't love this defense, but I do love this kid. I think Edgerrin Cooper can become really special as time goes on. And he's getting pretty close to that as we sit. I don't know if you agree with that, but I certainly do.
Yes, I believe I do agree with that. If you could keep waxing poetic, because I need to find out if we're still connected here. Has your computer lost connection?
No.
Okay. Well,
I'm good.
We should be connected on your side. Keep talking while I figure out how to reconnect my computer here.
Yeah, Edgerrin Cooper is, this is one of the hard things when you start doing grades like this, because where do you put a true off-ball like this? What does it matter? Where do they go? I mean, because we had a handful of linebackers on this list, and it got hard to rank them at times. Not because I don't think the position's important, but how do you value it against somebody that rushes the passer or, a lockdown corner? And Edgerrin Cooper, I just think he's so important to the Green Bay defense. He might not be there for another team, but he certainly is with Green Bay, just as a plus run defender, a plus coverage guy. He can really do a little bit of everything. I think he's better downhill than he is anywhere else, but he's still good at everything else.
He's a very good player. 78 is Edgerrin Cooper. At 77, Kamari Lassiter.
This is one that I will say I missed pretty aggressively. I thought foot speed was going to get him because he's not crazy fast, but he's just so crafty in coverage. Now, he's another one that was hard to rank because how much credit do you give him with Derek Stingley on the other side? Would he be this guy if Derek Stingley wasn't there? Would he be this guy as the number one corner on another team? Well, good thing is we're not going to find that out for at least 2 years. So for me, that kind of eschews some of those fears and some of those issues. But I like Kamari Lassiter. He's been far better than I thought he would be. And that continues a very weird run of we've had a whole mess of Georgia Bulldogs in a pretty short order.
Yes. Well, that's what happens when you churn out so many pro-ready players. And Lassiter was a dog when he was in college and turns out to be maintaining that line now that he's in the NFL with the Houston Texans, a team that you're going to see on the Ingles Living the Dream Tour, correct?
Woo! Week 1, Buffalo Bills. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. And I think they're catching an L in Houston week 1. And I'll be there to see it. And I'll be there to see it.
That is a bold prediction for week 1.
The Sportsocracy.
All right, we are back live. Just a minor interruption here in the connection over at the new Ingles down in Fletcher, 5620 Hendersonville Road. It's the big giant brand new store with the giant eye market over here. That's where we're sitting. We're right next to the school bus. You can't miss us. And we will be here until 7 o'clock this evening collecting school supplies and cash donations for Ingles Tools for School Supply Drive with our good friends at Eblin Charities. We've got all of the iHeart apparatus out here as well. So like I said, you cannot miss us. Come on by, say hello, bring us a donation, and let's help make sure that all the kids are ready to go back to school next month. Continuing on with our top 100 players for the 2026 NFL season, Sportsocracy style, because, well, everybody else does the lists, and
yeah, but
they're wrong. Yeah, and they're wrong, so we had to do it right. At number 73, Jeremy.
George Pickens,
oh,
wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys.
You talk about a guy that just came on like a wildfire last year.
Well, I mean, Pickens has always had the skill. The problem was that he was incredibly immature, and he had quarterback issues in Pittsburgh. Now he doesn't have quarterback issues. Now he's got another elite receiver on the other side of him, which really helps, and you see just how good he is.
And a fully healthy Dak Prescott and a rededicated CD Lamb this year. There's a chance for regression in the numbers, but it definitely will not be a regression in the product on the field, I don't think. CD has a better year this year, less drops. This team can vie for a Super Bowl. I know I shouldn't say that because Dallas Cowboys fans get all excited when we say that, but this could be your year. At number 72...
Antoine Winfield Jr. Your guy.
Yeah, I love Antoine Winfield Jr. He is the lone bright spot in the secondary for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and has been for years. A guy that can absolutely cause havoc all over the secondary. The problem he's had in Tampa is he has to be the guy to do it all the time.
Well, that and he's got Todd Bowles who doesn't necessarily use him correctly. I want to see Antoine Winfield for one season as just an enforcer that drops sometimes.
Unfortunately, he has to play a lot of coverage because
the corners are
the rest of the corners are not good.
The corners are just like this popcorn with a different letter. You took out a P for an O. This is Poppy, and they are poopy.
All right, and then at number 71.
Trevor Lawrence, quarterback, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Old Goldilocks himself.
Yes, he is. Trevor Lawrence is one of the most maddening players I've ever seen because his good is so good, but it's been so inconsistent over the last handful of years. But now I think he's got the right coach. I think he's in the right system. He's got the right wide receivers, and that should be enough for him to take that start turn. I think he can be even better than he was last year. I mean, he was a borderline MVP candidate last year, and I think he can be better than that moving forward. Question is, can the team sustain that? And the answer is, I don't know.
Well, I mean, last year was the first year that he actually turned into a true dual threat. The first time that we had seen it in his NFL career of you're going to be scared if he tucks it and runs. And hopefully for Jacksonville, that can continue this season. That'll wrap it up for us here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Stay tuned on the YouTube stream. We've got 2 hours more coming up for you. The Fox Sports Upstate show. You can check that out over on the iHeartRadio app. We will
on the Roo.
On the Roo, that's right. 104.9 FM Fox Sports Upstate. This is ESPN Asheville. Again, come on by to the Ingles on Hendersonville Road at Butler Bridge Road, the brand spanking new Ingles. We're here with our good friends at Eblin Charities and, of course, Ingles Supermarkets. Low prices, love the savings. Tools for schools, school supply drive. Come on by and see us, and we will be back with you on ESPN Asheville on Monday. No show tomorrow, so back on Monday, and we will see you then.
Okay, and now I need to go. Nope, not that one. That one. Yo. You got me, Jeff?
She said okay.
You are the man.
We can see it sparkling.
How long do we have? I'm going to go check that generator. Somebody kicked it. Okay. I'll be right back. Tank's here so he can start everything off. I'll be right back. I'm going to go make sure there's enough gas. I know there is. I just want to see it.
Gotcha. All right. Are we good? All good. All right. Good. Let's do it. It is 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. This is the Sportsocracy. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene, and we come to you live on location today as we are with our good friends at Ingles Supermarkets. Low prices. Love the savings. We're at the brand new store here in Fletcher, North Carolina. For those of you who are listening to us on the iHeartRadio app, maybe from the Asheville area, maybe passing through the area, 5620 Hendersonville Road in Fletcher, North Carolina. Brand new store that has it has a bar on the inside of it. No kidding. I am affectionately referring to it now as the libation station, and I believe we should have signage somewhere.
1 hour and
Libation?
58 minutes from right now.
Libation Station. That's what we need to call this thing. The Ingles Libation Station. No,
Megan's about to find out a hard lesson at the end of this show that I committed to my wife. I am at an Ingles, so I will bring the groceries home. Megan doesn't understand that her day's going to run till about 7:30. She's going to get a list of, could you possibly go pick these things up for me? Because I need one of these ice-cold, delicious beverages at the Ingles supermarkets. Low prices. Love the savings.
It is the best footprint for an Ingles Supermarkets that I have seen, and I have been going to Ingles Supermarkets my entire life.
That's a long time because Tank's actually 67 years old.
That is correct. That is correct. So we will be here until 7 o'clock this evening. We're with our good friends at Eblin Charities. You can check them out at eblincharities.org if you want to support what they do. But this is our Tools for Schools school supply drive, where we make sure that we can help all the kids around the area who need it have all the things that they need to be ready for the school year, because school coming up fast on us. Hot and heavy here.
And we did, bury something that we're trayless today.
We are. Unfortunately, Trey has been sickened. Hopefully.
I believe Trey either went to a Taco Bell or something bad has happened. He sent me a text this morning. It sounded grim. But today in running the board, we have our buddy Jeff.
Yes.
We call him Jeff. Jeff is he does our track chat show here in lovely Greenville. Jeff has forgotten more about NASCAR than probably any person I've ever met knows.
Nice.
If it has wheels and you can drive it, Jeff knows more about it than anybody I've ever met.
You can get in on the program with us. The phone lines are open. The text line open as well. And, of course, you can see us everywhere on the YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel, or you have to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to get in on the chat with us. But want to give us a call at 864-240-5480, 864-240-5480. Your comments and questions accepted here on the program, and have that number handy as well, because we got 2 chances for you to win coming up over the next 2 hours. Tickets to the Foundry at Judson Mills to see the Wallflowers on Tuesday night. They will be doing the full Bringing Down the Horse album. It is the 30th anniversary of that album, which makes me feel extremely aged.
Amy and I listened to the whole album last night.
Oh, good.
We sat in the living room. She was like, oh, yeah, I remember that song. I was like, that's Bob Dylan's Kid. She went, I knew that. I went, you sure? Because you didn't know any of the songs I said until I said that.
I was going to say, I feel like that's old news. They have been around since the 90s, and I think everybody knew that at some point.
I will say, seeing Jacob Dylan from Heroes to seeing Jacob Dylan now makes me go, I've aged that much. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was 9 in the beginning times.
Yes.
Now I'm 39.
So are you saying he looks much older, or he does not look much older?
He only looks 5 or 6 years younger than you.
Okay. Well, that's fair. I mean, he's got a lot of money. He should look a lot better than I do.
Correct. Tank is either the youngest looking 65-year-old on the planet or the oldest looking 43-year-old on the planet.
I don't even know why I like you sometimes.
I ask that question all the time.
864-240-5480. Give us a call to get in on the program, or text 864-777-9593. Today, as you heard in the Fox Sports update at the top of the hour, Baker Mayfield's very upset because he feels disrespected that he's not getting $50 million a year or more. Because I've been told, the Glazers looked me in the eye and said, you are a franchise quarterback. And then they didn't want to offer me franchise quarterback money. Probably because they were lying to your face.
Yep. I've actually had, in my life, I've had a few women say I was the most attractive man they had ever met. And I knew that was a lie before the period hit the end of that sentence. And I feel like Baker Mayfield should have known the exact same thing.
That's right. I mean, what do you expect them to say when you're in that meeting?
I mean,
because it is a lot like talking to your girlfriend or your wife or, your significant other of, hey, am I the cutest guy you've ever been with? Do you expect her to be honest? Because that's not going to go well for anybody.
Well, I mean,
that's just going to start a fight.
I mean, I've met my wife's ex-husband, so I feel pretty secure in my spot.
I, on the other hand, would never ask that question because I don't want her to be honest. I don't want to put her in the position where she feels like she has to be honest with me.
I'm afraid.
Please lie to me and tell me I'm the cutest thing you've ever
seen.
Tell
me I'm pretty. That's all I want. Just tell me I'm pretty.
Exactly.
Oh, we have our first call of the day, Tank.
Oh, thank goodness.
It was probably a good thing.
How ugly I am.
Tank was headed down a rabbit hole there that he might have cried by the first commercial break. That's not good for anybody.
Welcome into the Sportsocracy here on 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. The call-in line, 864-240-5480. Caller, who's this?
Not cousin Colin Greene. There we go.
There it is. Okay. What's going on, man? What you want to talk about today? Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, why he's mad is because it's the same thing I've said with Baker Mayfield forever. If Baker had been drafted where he was supposed to be drafted, I had a third-round grade on him when he came out. The problem with guys like this is when you overvalue them, you overinflate their ego.
Mm-hmm.
And so now Baker has this weird sense of self that I was the number one pick in the draft. The Glazers told me I'm a franchise quarterback. I could tell you you're a prima ballerina. It doesn't make it true. And so now the rubber's met the road. It's like our buddy David Smith says all the time. It's free to say stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can say anything you want to anytime you want to. And Baker can say he's worth, a 40-year deal at $50 million, all he wants to. The problem is you are worth what someone will pay for you.
Mm-hmm.
And no one is going to touch that for him, and they shouldn't.
No, the only team that I thought was going to touch that for him was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because I thought the owner – I have been told for 2 years now that Baker Mayfield is loved within that front office. And it's not Jason Light and it's not Todd Bowles. It's the Glazers. The Glazers absolutely love him. And so that's why I feel like when this discussion came up, or when the story came up a few weeks back, remember Adam Schefter put out the tweet that said Baker Mayfield they're working on a new contract and he should get $50 million because he was led to believe that that's where he is. I mean, his statistics, the raw statistics, the yards and the touchdowns and even the QBR, he's been at or near a top 10 quarterback for the last 3 years. The problem is the wins haven't been there. And he feels like if my stats are in the go ahead. Bingo. Agreed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
the thing with Baker, I don't disagree with you in the least. Baker Mayfield is a Cracker Barrel steak. If I sit down at Cracker Barrel and they bring me a country fried steak, I do not expect it to be a Ruth's Chris steak.
Mhm.
And guess what? When they bring me the bill, I don't expect to pay the price I would pay for a Ruth's Chris steak.
Yep.
Now, if I sit down at Ruth Chris and they bring me that same Cracker Barrel steak, I'm going to break a beer bottle over somebody's head because it's not worth that. And that's the thing he's never been able to figure out. You are a McDonald's cheeseburger. You're not a $25 cheeseburger. You're a $5 cheeseburger. And as long as you're cheap, as long as you're a value, and you can lead us to 9-8 or you can lead us to 10-7, I'm not going to complain about it. The problem is that I know you're never going to be the 13-4. We're the 1 seed in the NFC. We're going to be the favorite in every game we play in the playoffs, and you want to be paid like that guy.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing in the NFL you can do is pay a guy something he is not. If he's not a top 10 quarterback and you give him top 10 money, you're dead in the water.
Yep.
Because all those pieces around him go away. It's already happening. Mike Evans is in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
It's Christmas in July at the campground.
Nope.
They've decorated all their campers. I love it.
And the answer to that is no. Because first year he was there, 10-7. Right, coming off of the Tom Brady, had a better record his first year in Tampa than Tom Brady had in his last year in Tampa. So the expectations went super high. And then no. Absolutely, because he's a guy who presses and he tries to play the superhero and he tries to do the Josh Allen things. But here's the problem: he doesn't have Josh Allen talent. He doesn't have Josh Allen size. He doesn't have anything really that Josh Allen brings to the table, except maybe the attitude. And in certain cases, that's a bad thing.
A woman gorilla.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I mean, and that's the funny thing to me about what you just said there. And I actually had this same conversation this morning with somebody. The revisionist history on Pat Mahomes is that Pat Mahomes went to this great stellar franchise that had been so good for so long. That's not really true. They had been largely what Tampa Bay was. And exactly. And then Pat shows up, and all of a sudden, a franchise that was going 9-8, 10-7, 11-6, if everything goes right, becomes the most consistent franchise in the NFL. That's because of Pat. Andy Reid didn't do that with Alex Smith because Alex Smith and Baker Mayfield are the same guy. Nobody wants to say that. That's the best comp I can give you. They were both the number one pick in a class. They were not the best quarterback in that class, but somebody fell in love with them. And it gave them an entitled sense of self for 10 years. And GMs and head coaches made it very clear time after time after time. You are the best solution I have right now.
Mm-hmm.
You are not the one that I am hedging my bets on. Because at the end of the day, what GMs and coaches are looking for, who is the guy that's not going to get me fired? Because if I get fired, there's a great chance I never get rehired. And I think that's where Todd Bowles is. I think that's where Jason Light is. If I commit to this guy, I'm basically signing my own death warrant.
Yep. Yep. Colin, we appreciate the phone call, sir. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Yes, sir. You want to get in on the program, just give us a call at 864-240-5480, 864-240-5480, or hit us up on the text line, 864-777-9593. We'll be right back here in the Sportsocracy on 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate, after this.
He'll have to.
Jeff, can you turn the commercials back on in our ear? Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
He may have walked away.
He may have. I don't have a. There we go. We're trying to figure out that the YouTube chat says they can't hear you or the callers, and I'm trying to figure out how we can hear it in our headphones, but they can't hear on the YouTube. So I just wanted to make sure that we were still connected properly.
That's a weird thing. That doesn't make sense.
But why?
Oh, that's why. How long ago?
Yeah, we got a minute 45.
Small classic Frosty is just $1 for a limited time.
More screaming, happy screaming, summer screaming.
That's what that's always under.
But please don't scream in the drive-thru. It hurts the employees' ears. Get a $1 small classic Frosty for a limited time.
All right, I need to pull up the.
Using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop that doesn't work. Now with the same deep clean with power. Thanks to the powerful solutions looking at the Swiffer Power Mop.
Oh yeah.
What's he supposed to be, though?
Scrappy dude.
Oh, Scrappy Doo. Oh, nice. Okay. I forgot you had asked him to do that. Okay. Let's see. Gary says kick the generator again. See if that works.
I don't know why that would.
I figured too.
That makes sense because I'm with where you're at.
Right? How are we hearing it in our heads,
yeah.
but they're not hearing it? That's. Mm. And we're back in the Sportsocracy. 1049 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. Hit us up on all the social medias at the Sportsocracy. You can watch us live on YouTube. We look a little different today because we are live on location, Fletcher, North Carolina, at the brand spanking new Ingalls up here. They have built the. I mean, I'm gonna say this is number one on the list of greatest stores ever constructed. I've never seen a grocery store with a bar inside of it. That's just far beyond my comprehension at this point. It's got all of the greatest amenities you could expect from an Ingalls Supermarkets, and we are here in Fletcher, 5620 Hendersonville Road in Fletcher, right at the Butler Bridge Road intersection. And we are here with our good friends from Eblin Charities for the Tools for Schools school supply drive. So if you're in the area, come on by and see us. Bring us a donation of school supplies, cash donation, or just come by and say hello. And, of course, go visit our good friends at Eblin Charities at eblincharities.org if you're interested in supporting all of the great services that they provide to the people of Western North Carolina. Here on 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate, the call-in line is 864-240-5480, 864-240-5480, or hit us up at the text line, 864-777-9593. Training camps continuing across the NFL. We are counting down the days to the start of the Ingalls Living the Dream Tour.
I'm counting down the days. I need to be in that truck headed to see football, like now.
We will be doing that in less than 1 week. On Wednesday of next week, we will be heading to Ohio. The Hall of Fame game featuring the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. They are in Canton, Ohio. I keep forgetting the name of that stadium, and that's going to bother me. But we will be there for the kickoff game of the preseason, and then hanging out for the weekend festivities as we'll see former Carolina Panther Luke Kuechly get his gold jacket inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame along with Drew Brees and Larry Fitzgerald, Ronnie Lott. And Adam Vinatieri. Can't forget the greatest kicker in NFL history as well. This is one of the most loaded Hall of Fame classes that we've ever seen, and I will continue to tell everybody, if you've never done this trip, you absolutely need to do this trip as a football fan. Canton is a fantastic little town to go to. The Pro Football Hall of Fame is fantastic, and it will definitely sit with you after you walk into that bust room and see all of the faces of the greats of the game. And when you come for Hall of Fame weekend, they get up close and personal. It'll be the closest you've ever been to the great stars of the past, probably. We go over to the call-in line, 864-240-5480. Caller, who's this?
Hey, Brody, fellas, what's happening?
What's up, Brody?
Not a whole lot, man. I wanted to jump in on the Baker conversation and kind of get some of y'all's thoughts on if you were ranking Baker on your QB list, where does he land?
18.
He was on 18.
He was 18 on my. I knew that so quick, solely because we did that in Asheville about maybe a month and a half ago.
Something like that.
Look, Baker's not a trash quarterback to me. The thing with Baker is that it's for me, and this is just the way I evaluate quarterbacks as a guy that I'm not the GM of a team. You know, I'm not sitting here trying to find a guy that's going to keep me employed. It is easy for me to sit here and say I would not give him the money. The question is, what is your alternative? That's what I think burns him right now, is that we have this. Right now, we've got a quarterback class that's just a big unopened package of magic beans. And no matter what you're looking for, if you want a big running quarterback, if you want a smaller running quarterback, a really accurate guy, a big arm, it doesn't matter what you're looking for. There is one in this class that I can see the path to how you fall in love with. Now, is Baker a starting quarterback in this league? Absolutely. Is Baker a starting quarterback in this league? Absolutely. I'll die on that hill. He is one of the 32 best quarterbacks in this league, and he will be for the next handful of years. The problem is he's too expensive. Absolutely. Sam is better.
Roughly.
I've had Sam. I had Sam as a better draft prospect. Look. I'm the Sam Darnold truther. I beat this drum for years. And Sam and I had some carryover with the Jets. I'm always perfectly honest about this. What I say about Sam Darnold is not because we're friends. It's because I loved the guy as a prospect. And if I was a GM, that's the one that I would have been out there trying to get him on my team. Now, do I think he's better than Baker? I do. I also think Sam's the guy that's never going to come to Seattle and go, I need 5 years, $50 million, because he's looking around that team going, I got Jackson Smith and Jigba, I got Devin Witherspoon, I got Nick Eamon-Worry. I got a lot of guys that have to be signed, and I know Sam. And I know he's never going to be the one going, I got to get my money or I'm out of here. Seattle believed in him. He believes in Seattle. And that's always been the difference with me and Sam and Baker. Yep, that was I have that was his name went out of my head. Dan Lebitard. He said said Sam Darnold looked like a Lego fireman. And I'll be honest with you, Sam thinks that's funny as all get out too.
Is his profile picture on the Sleeper app still the Lego fireman? I remember they did that one. When right after that was said, they changed his profile picture on the Sleeper fantasy football app to a Lego fireman.
It wouldn't shock me in the least. That's a good point. I would love to know. And this is one of those things that you just never know with your football team. If I could get the Glazer family in a room and ask them, what is your confidence rating? Take out the contracts, take out next year, take out any of that. What is your confidence rating in Todd Bowles, Jason Light, and Baker Mayfield? And if I were a betting man, I would say Jason Light's a 6, Baker Mayfield's a 5, and Todd Bowles is a 2. The problem is that they are all completely locked in together. Because to me, either they all come back or none of them come back.
No.
They've had their draft success is what I like to call a blind squirrel. A blind squirrel is going to find an acorn every once in a while. And Jason Light, now I will say, when Jason Light finds one, it's a big dadgum acorn. Because the ones he's hit, Antoine Winfield knocked it out of the park.
Yep.
Vita Vea knocked it out of the park.
Yep.
And look, there are a lot of GMs that are that way. I've always said one of the tenant problems of the way fans view GMs is that they don't look at the scouting the way it's actually done. every GM in this league is really good at identifying certain positions, and they have certain positions that are a weakness. Tank can attest this with me. Quarterbacks, if I say something about a quarterback, you should probably take it to heart because I'm hitting about 90% of when I miss one. I'm not gonna say I don't miss them. We all do. When I miss one, it's a that was bad. I mean, Lamar Jackson was 8 years ago,
Right.
and people still use that at me because I have
It's the biggest.
nailed quarterbacks. Tight ends, I've always nailed that.
Yep.
Oh, no doubt.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
no doubt.
The-
And they actually, people forget this, they took Hayden Hurst first. They believed in him so much that they took a tight end from South Carolina ahead of him and then had to trade back to 32.
The biggest problem.
Yep.
The biggest problem that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have, in my opinion, as a fan, is the Glazers. The Glazers have been a problem.
Well, and they're scared of being irrelevant. To them, being 10-7 is okay because that
Right.
can win the division.
Right, but they're willing to overlook a lot of faults. They're willing to overlook a lot of whiffs, as long as your hits are the greatest hits. And as you mentioned, some of the guys that Jason Light has drafted in his time, they are unbelievable at their positions. I mean, you mentioned Vita Vea and Antoine Winfield, Emeka Ibuka. Now you have, I think. I'm sorry, I can't. I lost my train of thought. I got an echo in my ear. But Tristan Wirfs is another one. All-pro, top left tackle in this league. When the hits are that good, they're willing to overlook the whiffs. And as long as you're still relevant, and as long as you're still winning division titles, that's good enough for Tampa. They don't necessarily look at it as, okay, we're not vying for Super Bowls right now, but we're still winning the division, and we're in the playoffs, and we're in the discussion. They sold out and went and gotten Tom Brady, brought him in, won a Super Bowl. Then the next year, still won the division. Yeah, it was with a losing record, but we still got to go to the playoffs. Then Baker comes in, and they don't miss a beat. They go 10-7 and make the playoffs. They go 9-8 and make the playoffs and win the division. They go 8-9 and
Tie
win
for
the
the division. Well, tie for the division, but you lost the tiebreaker.
Right. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. And now, hearing Baker Mayfield today talk about how he feels disrespected and he's just upset that the Buccaneers won't give him $50 million a year. Now that scene in the new quarterback show, the new season of Quarterback on Netflix, the scene of him watching the Atlanta Falcons and the Saints on the last game of the season, the winner decides whether or not the Bucs go to the playoffs or not. And he's sitting on that island in his kitchen with his head in his hands going, oh, man, we should have beat Miami. Yeah, the devastating look on his face of, man, I should have done better. And then you want to flip now 2 months down the road, 3 months down the road, and now he's whining and complaining that he doesn't get $50 million. It's insane. We got to take a break here in the Sportsocracy on 104.9 FM Fox Sports Upstate. We appreciate the phone call. We've got Jeff's got to do some technical things back there in the studio, so we got to cut you loose here. But we appreciate the phone call. 864-240-5480 is the phone numbers for the program. Stick with us here on 104.9 FM Fox Sports Upstate. We'll be right back. Can you hear me, Jeff?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Did you say we had dead air?
Yeah, we went dead air for a sec, but it came back on. Aaron called me and asked me what happened. But what I did was I went in the break. I guess close this break up and come back out of it.
We can do that, or we can double them up at the end. I'm trying to figure out why you couldn't hear us.
Aaron's trying to troubleshoot it now.
That doesn't make any sense because if we can hear the caller, you should be able to hear us because
Right.
we're all connected on the same line.
Yeah, I heard you guys perfect. I don't know what happened.
Oh, so it just was something happened with the signal, I guess.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Guys, just hang on, okay?
we good. Take your time.
You're running the ship. Whatever you need, you just tell us.
We have to build this nice break.
Go for it. That's fine.
We love Sound Plus.
Doesn't everyone? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Take whatever time you need.
Yeah, man.
We sitting right here.
You'll find what.
She's doing it again. All by herself.
Okay, 10-4. Yeah, you'll find with us we're not real neurotic. We're real glad to have you sitting in that chair because we hadn't had that for 8 years, so this is usually falling on us during a show.
How you looking?
One more spot after this.
Okay.
They get it situated.
What was that?
They get the transmitter situated.
I guess I'm back.
10-4. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah, you have to put the return on. I can't hear anything.
President Day.
1049 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. This is the Sportsocracy. Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene live on location with Ingles Supermarkets. We are here at the Fletcher, the brand new Fletcher, North Carolina. Ingles right off of I-26 near Butler Bridge Road, 5620 Hendersonville Road. The address if you're looking for us on the map. The brand new Ingles that has everything you could ask from a grocery store and more. You know, one of the oddest things that I found about Ingles the other day, Jeremy?
What's that?
You know, I always do all of my grocery shopping at Ingles. And
Because it's not one of those heathen grocery stores.
that is very true. I have
shop at those.
I have a very odd-shaped air filter in my HVAC system, and there is not
That is not where I thought.
exactly. And this is how much I love Ingles. That they save the day for me every time because they are the only store I have found in the city of Asheville that actually carries the right size HVAC filter that I need for my house. Lowe's doesn't have it. Home Depot doesn't have it. None of those stores that should have the air filter carry it in the store. Like I could order it special online. But I was just, walking through my my lovely Ingles in South Asheville the other day and was like, you know what? I look, they've got some air filters over there. I know there's no chance that it's going to be here because it's a quote-unquote specialty item. Lo and behold, only place that's got them.
You know what else they carry? Zero sugar Mr. Pibb.
Uh-huh.
For when I, like Ella Langley, am drinking Jack all by myself. I'm choosing Ingles, you can tell.
You know it's very good. A little spiced rum with your Mr. Pibb.
I don't know.
Dr.
I'm
Pepper.
telling you, I don't know who took over Mr. Pibb, but that dude's doing the Lord's work because that stuff is everywhere. It disappeared off the face of the planet for a decade and then showed up like, I'm back, baby.
It is the place that we do our grocery shopping. It's the place that you should do yours as well because for all of the money that you spend on your groceries these days, you can get credit at the gas pumps. You can earn yourself a discount at the gas pumps. And on Fridays, it's 4 times the gas points. 4 points for every dollar that you spend in the grocery store, and you could take that off at the pumps. And when gas prices are the way that they are, if we can save a little bit, it goes a long way. Ingles Supermarkets, low prices, love the savings. We're here at the new Fletcher Ingles with our good friends at Eblin Charities for our Tools for Schools school supply drive. You can come on by and see us if you are in the neighborhood listening to us on the iHeartRadio app or, of course, watching us on the YouTubes as well. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can get in on the chat with us. You can call the program at 864-240-5480, 864-240-5480, or hit us up on the text line, 864-777-9593.
We got a couple texts to get to on the
Okay.
text line.
Okay.
The first one is from the 13 Seconds Truther. This is a Josh Allen guy. He was talking about not Cousin Colin earlier, talking about Josh Allen, and I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant. He said Josh throws interceptions in the playoffs, blah, blah, blah. He's got 6 career playoff interceptions. Stack up the per-game playoff stats with the Bradys and the Mannings. Josh Allen's defense in playoff losses has given up more points per drive than the 2007 undefeated New England Patriots scored per drive. That's an incredible stat.
Wow.
And it's a good point. I told him as we were bouncing back and forth from his text, I agree with you on Josh Allen. Look, I think Josh Allen's a fantastic quarterback. My issue is when he has those, he had the 4 turnover game against Denver because he's trying to do too much. I understand why he's doing it. I'm not. For me, it's not a slight at Josh Allen. Josh Allen has done things with the Buffalo Bills that no other quarterback has. Drew Bledsoe didn't do it. J.P. Losman didn't do it. I mean, I can do this for quite some time. They've been in my division for my entire life. I understand why Buffalo defends their guy. What I don't understand is when we get into these conversations about Josh Allen, why can we not just appreciate what he is and understand what he's gone up against? And I'm not going to lie, I did a little social experiment. We have Christiana and Megan that run our social medias, and we talk a lot about Josh Allen because the Bills are one of the most interesting teams in the NFL. They're one of the true contenders in the NFL. I said 2 different things about Josh Allen on different ends of the spectrum. They both got almost the exact same interaction, and it was the same people saying the same things. Well, Josh Allen hasn't won a Super Bowl, neither has Joe Burrow. Neither is Lamar Jackson, neither did Dan Marino. There's a lot of guys that didn't win Super Bowls. Josh Allen does that one thing that very few quarterbacks do. He makes the Buffalo Bills relevant, and it does not matter what 2 to 53 looks like. And I got news for you. You find me a quarterback that won a Super Bowl with nothing around them, I can't wait to hear it.
Yep.
I cannot wait to hear the guy that won one of those with his number 1 receiver being Khalil Shakir or Dalton Kincaid. Oh, but what about James Cook? What about him? Okay, so you got 1 running back, a bunch of receivers that no one can depend on, and a defense that lets you down in the biggest situations.
And
Josh did turn the ball over 4 times. Why did he do that?
And let's not forget as well a coaching staff that has let him down.
Sean
after
McDermott,
time.
who somehow kept a job through every disappointment humanly possible. The Buffalo Bills have been a top 3 Super Bowl favorite for 5 solid years. And Sean McDermott has just time in and time out as a defensive savant found a way to have a secondary that couldn't stop me. There was a game against Kansas City Chiefs. I can't remember what year that was in the playoffs. It's 2 or 3 years ago. I'm pretty sure at 36 or 37 years old with absolutely no routes left in my knees, I could have had 8 catches for 85 yards because every corner was so far off every receiver because they were scared to death. And that's not a Josh Allen problem. Now, am I saying he's flawless? No, I'm not. And that's what we did on social media. Here's the problem. And here's the defense of it. And I got the exact same thing coming back at me. Well, Josh Allen hasn't won Super Bowls. Or I got Buffalo Bill fans that were sometimes Buffalo goes a little far to defend their guy. I understand why you do it. But, I mean, you can give a guy a criticism and still say he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I mean, can you name me a team right now that has a quarterback where they look at Josh Allen and go, pass?
No.
Kansas City? Maybe.
Yeah, Kansas City. Yeah.
I mean, that's one where I think both of them would say no. This is our guy, that's your guy. Everybody else, you open that door, I'll happily go through it.
I mean, Cincinnati would have a long discussion, but there again, your availability is your best ability.
I was about to say, would they have?
Right. I mean, there is that to consider. If you're going based on just sheer talent, I mean, I will point this out. You said Joe Burrow hasn't won a Super Bowl. Nobody has been to one, something that Josh Allen has not been able to do. But also, Josh Allen has been way more available to his team than Joe Burrow has. So, yeah, that list is short, if anything.
And not cousin Colin Greene has responded with, I wasn't talking down about Josh Allen. I was more talking up Patrick Mahomes. If it wasn't for Mahomes, Josh Allen would have been in at least a couple of Super Bowls by now.
Facts.
Exactly.
Facts.
See, it's one of the things that I really respect about not cousin Colin Greene is he defends his guy, but it's not at the degradation of some of the others. He understands what he has. He knows we've got the closest thing with the Kansas City Chiefs that we've had to Tom Brady. What's funny is now we've gotten to a point after a down year that the non-Chiefs guys are, well, Mahomes is dead. Look at the stats. Okay, look at the stats. Look at, they got beaten in the Super Bowl. I mean, every team in the NFL would still look at Pat Mahomes and go, "Oh, yep." Other than the Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
And 13 Seconds Truther said he had a bad game, quote unquote, against Denver. He had a turnover game. It's not necessarily a bad game. He had a turnover game. Still gave us the lead with 2 minutes left, and we couldn't stop Bo Nix going down 80 yards to score the go-ahead touchdown. Defensive collapse again. Exactly.
When you
See, that's not a Josh Allen problem. Now, you do have to look at them in the microcosm of, and I always said it about the fumble that happened at the end of the first half.
Yes.
Josh Allen fumbled right there because he was trying to put points on the board because he didn't trust his defense. Who do you blame for that? Josh has got to be smarter, but I understand why you did it. The ones that I have issues with are the guys that make that just absolutely, I cannot figure out, why do you not just trust your defense? Why you got to Lamar Jackson, I've said this about him before. Why do you not just trust your defense? You have a good defense. Josh Allen doesn't. You know, that was like one of the greatest fallacies in the world was that Josh Allen had this lockdown defense. No, he didn't.
Yep.
No, he had a secondary that anytime they saw a true number one receiver, Josh Allen knew, I got to put up 30 points. Does that lead to turnovers? Absolutely. That's not an excuse. It's a causation. There's a difference in those two things.
Yep. Yep. You are in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
We do want to thank not cousin Colin Greene and 13 Seconds Truther.
Absolutely.
That was not a segment we had planned on doing today, but I think it was a good one.
Right. We have. I think we have a couple of minutes left here before the top of the hour because we played through our breaks. Correct. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. Okay. All right. We don't. Well, we'll take a break here in the Sportsocracy on 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. Give us a call at the call-in line, 864-240-5480. We'll be back right after this. Jeff, you there? I can't hear anything.
And welcome into the sport. Brought to you live by Ingles Markets. Low prices, love the savings.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. I'm Tank Spencer. He is Jeremy Greene, and we are live on location today at the Fletcher, North Carolina Ingles, the brand new Ingles, right off of I-26 near Butler Bridge Road, 5620. Hendersonville Road is the address. If you're riding around town looking for us, it's not hard to miss. It is a brand spanking new store, one of the best they have ever created. It's got an actual bar on the inside of it where you can go get a tasty beverage.
I'm going to happily go have a tasty beverage. I would love to know what it is about every time we do a remote that God goes, wind.
It's a little breezy out here for a summer afternoon, but it is quite nice. It takes the heat off just a little bit.
There hasn't been a wind in this city since April.
That's not even kind of true. It tornadoed at your house just the other day.
Yeah, but I wasn't outside for that, so
it didn't count.
I didn't see it, so it didn't count. This is the first time I've felt a breeze in this city in 4 months.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, we're having fun out here with our good friends at Ingles Supermarkets. Low prices, love the savings, as well as our good friends at Eblin Charities. Check them out at eblincharities.org. They do a lot of great services for the community of Western North Carolina, and the Tools for Schools School Supply Drive is just one of them throughout the year that we team up with them here at iHeartMedia Asheville. And Ingles.
And iHeartMedia Greenville.
And iHeartMedia Greenville as well. You're part of the family now as well. You want to get in on the program with us, you can give us a call at the call-in line, 864-240-5480, 864-240-5480. We did have some transmitter issues in that first hour, which was why I did not give out the phone numbers to give away those tickets. We still have 2 pairs of tickets going out today for the Foundry at Judson Mills. There's a show on Tuesday night that if you're a child of the 90s, you're going to be real excited about this one. The Wallflowers in town, celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Bringing Down the Horse album. They're going to do the whole album live, plus some Tom Petty songs as well. So the Wallflowers coming into the Foundry at Judson Mills on Tuesday. We'll have a couple of chances for you to win a pair of tickets coming up throughout the next hour, so be listening for that. Jeremy, don't let me forget, going into the next commercial break, we'll give out those phone numbers.
And you can come hang out with me because I'll be there as well.
That's right. Just Jeff back there in the Ingles studio in downtown Greenville, punching the buttons, keeping us on the air as best he can, filling in for sweet baby Trey, who is not feeling too sweet right now. He is recovering. Once again.
Today he is Scoots baby Trey.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. All right, let's head over to the phone line, 864-240-5480. This is the Sportsocracy on 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate, and lost him on the line.
Right, caller, feel free to call us back.
That's right.
We apologize.
Indeed.
Sometimes phones they're fickle.
That's right. Give us a call on the call-in line, 864-240-5480. 5480. We did have a super chat that we did not get to in the YouTube stream. Actually, it looks like we've had a couple of them.
Let's go.
That we did not get to. So I'll play my little super chat sound here.
Give me that money. Give me that money. Give me that money. Give me that money.
Let's see. Along this says, is there a place to see the current top 100 list that we've been unveiling on the ESPN Asheville show? Or he says, do we have to listen to you insufferable fools every hour of every day?
So it will start going out on social media. So we planned the social medias for it to come out where everything hits on socials for all the markets we're in at the same time. So that'll start on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have the full list, and it'll go player by player, and there will be a little spiel on all those. So that'll start. Actually, I think it starts tomorrow night.
Right. All of the other sports entities, sports media entities out there felt like they had to do their top 100s, and they all got it wrong. So we did our very own, and we are releasing those 10 at a time. We have worked our way up to number 70. We will resume with the release of those next week because we will have no shows tomorrow in Asheville or in Greenville.
Or next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is the day we are traveling.
Correct.
To Ohio.
Correct.
And I don't know if you know this about the way that cars work, but if you have a show at 3 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon, unless you leave at 2 o'clock in the morning, it is impossible to get to Ohio before those shows start.
Indeed, indeed. The Ingles Living the Dream Tour will kick off next week. We will hit the road to Canton, Ohio for the Hall of Fame game. The Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals in that game next Thursday, and we will bring you as close to the action as we possibly can. Of course, we'll have our shows live on Thursday and Friday from Ohio next week. And we will be active on all of the social medias while we are up there in the greater Ohio area. Now, let's go over to the call-in line, 864-240-5480. Caller, you're in the Sportsocracy. Who's this?
Hey, guys. This is Rocky.
What's up,
Hey,
Rocky?
Rocky.
I was going to try to get you that yesterday, last night, nearly, and they said that didn't get in.
Well, she's giving money. She probably doesn't want money. She's giving cash.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to.
Mm-hmm.
It pains you to say that every time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You pretty much told me to buy the tickets. Breakfast. I'm not going to.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll be honest with you, Rocky. We have 8 divisions in football, and there are 7 of them that are at least good to some degree.
Disagree.
Really?
Yeah. For me, a division can't be good if 2 of the teams are an assault on your eyes. That means the AFC East. My team's in that division. Yep. The AFC East. The AFC East. So each team plays 6 divisional games. So I'm not a mathematician. The South is interesting. It depends on how you feel about Indianapolis. Now, maybe it's my Jet fandom. And the fact that they have their number 1 draft pick, or the fact that I have seen Daniel Jones look like he won a fan contest to play quarterback in the NFL. But I trust the Indianapolis Colts and the U.S. government about the same amount, which is to say not much. If you like Indianapolis, I get how you get to, well, the South could be good because Jacksonville should be fine again. I think they're going to take a step back. Houston's got, to me, the best defense in the NFL. And C.J. Stroud, I mean, he's had some rough outings in the playoffs, but he's still a I would agree. That's and I guess that's kind of where I was headed is for me, you play 12 divisional games each year. If 6 of those are an assault on my eyes, that can't be a good division. And they're going to be. They're going to be an assault on your eyes. Anything with the Tennessee Titans, it is not going to be fun to watch. Indianapolis, not going to be fun to watch. In the AFC North, I think you've got 3 good teams. Now, do you want to go real good, very good, Super Bowl contender? I think Baltimore and Cincinnati can contend for a Super Bowl. Cincinnati's got to find somebody that can consistently rush the passer. The hope is that Boye Mafe will be that. Baltimore will be improved because Baltimore's a good organization, and Baltimore's not down 2 years in a row. Pittsburgh, from 2 to 53, is, I think, a top 10 roster in the league. The problem is that their quarterback was born 8 years after I was. Or 8 years before I was, excuse me. Aaron Rodgers was halfway to driving a car before I came along, and I threw my back out sneezing about 6 months ago. So that's a bad sign for your quarterback.
Yeah.
I think the best division in this in the league is the NFC East. Here's why I say that. I'm not going to say they have the best win-loss record. I will say from 1 to 2 to 3, it is the most consistent and the most competitive for the longest, because I think Washington is closer to Philadelphia and Dallas than a lot of other people do. I actually think Dallas is the favorite in this division, and Philadelphia is slightly chasing them. It's close. I won't be shocked if they win it, but I like Dallas right now better than Philadelphia. Josh Michael just threw something at me because I think he heard what I just said. I actually thought that was a rock for a minute because I'm that stupid. I actually thought he just picked up a rock and threw it at me.
Was this beautiful Star 104.3 koozie?
I think the New York Giants are a decent team. The problem is you play in a division that there's 6 games that you are going to get beat like a sled dog unless somebody gets hurt. The New York Giants could have a minus 150 point differential just in divisional games, and it wouldn't shock me in the least.
The reason I said what I said was because there's only one division in the NFL where it's, unless you're a fan of a team in that division, it's not going to be fun for you the entire season, and that's the NFC South. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Carolina Panthers, Atlanta Falcons, New Orleans Saints, that division is locked in utter mediocrity to high holy hell. It does not get any more mediocre than that. Every team in that division will be it could be. I mean, if you're only in Right, yeah. If you're interested in watching Super Bowl contenders, you ain't gonna find one in the NFC South. The problem is you can convince me to find one in every other division that exists. The AFC East, yes, half of that division is god-awful. The Miami Dolphins will be an assault on your eyeballs. The New York Jets are going to make Jeremy pull out his hair all season long, as they've done for the last 50 years. Right.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I'm a Florida State fan too, and they're awful.
Right. Right, but you will have 2 bangers from the AFC East, in my opinion, because I don't expect Buffalo to take a large step back. The New England Patriots, to me, are the favorite in that division. I don't get how people are expecting that they'll take a giant step back this year.
Because people want them to take a giant
Because
step
they
back.
want them to, yeah. The AFC South, I think Houston and Jacksonville are both going to be very fun teams to watch at times. The defense for Houston more namely than the offense, and yeah. I mean, he had a heck of a year last year. But you go to the NFC North, the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions, I think are both going to be real fun to watch. The Green Bay Packers are not as good, but they'll still be one of those teams that's maybe got a chance to make the wild card by the end of the season. Well, I don't know how many wins they're going to have this year, but I'll bet it's less than 6. I don't know that I see it. I mean, Kyler Murray is going to have his best year ever, which he could with those weapons that he's throwing to, but I don't know that the defense is all that strong anymore.
The Minnesota Vikings, for me, and this is just the way I view that team, with Kyler Murray and an Detroit Lions. Detroit must have pictures of Roger Goodell doing something horrible because they have the easiest schedule I've ever seen in my life. I actually think there's a cooking school on Detroit's schedule. I don't know how they pulled that off. Detroit goes 12 weeks where they have a game they could lose.
Yeah.
And it's against Buffalo, in Buffalo. And that one, I hate to tell you this, Lions fans, you are going to get car ramrodded.
If the winner of the NFC North is not the Detroit Lions, it'll only be because one of two things.
Jared Goff got abducted by space aliens. They sunk the team plane in the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean when they went to New York.
No, I was going to say,
they had to walk back to Detroit.
Ben Johnson keeps climbing the ladder as one of the best coaches in the NFL, and carries that team along with Caleb Williams to a championship. And basically the Detroit Lions failed, because that's the only way that I see. We will have a bit. Right. Right now. It's been there for 3 years. Yeah. Appreciate the phone call, Rocky. The Josh Allen pressure to win a Super Bowl has been there for 3 years. He's been expected to carry that team to a Super Bowl for a while now.
Josh Allen is officially the point with the Buffalo Bills, and we've all had a friend like this that he's been your boy meets a girl, and they just go together, and you're like, don't try to be happier than happy.
Mm-hmm.
He is officially to that point. There better be a ring in your pocket, or you are a moron.
Yeah.
That's where he's at. This is going on so long that now it's getting uncomfortable for us.
Mm-hmm.
Look, there is nothing in this life that I want more than a Buffalo Bills Detroit Lions Super Bowl. And I need it to happen in Atlanta, not this upcoming season, but the following year, because I will be at that Super Bowl. It'll be the first one I've ever attended myself.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of carnage will happen around that stadium, but I'm there for it.
Mm-hmm.
You give me deep dish pizza and crashing through tables and an amount of alcohol that'd probably take down a rhinoceros. I'm in. That just sounds like a good old time.
I'm going to need somebody to Gary Birch, that's your next AI creation. I need to see what did you say?
A rhinoceros.
A rhinoceros.
It's a whole bunch of stuff put together.
Yeah, I need to see what that's a rhinoceros with wings?
Yeah, that's
right? Big stork wings?
Yeah.
Right, that's what an ocelot is, isn't it?
I think
big
so.
Bird.
I think so.
All right. Sure. The Buffalo Bills may win a Super Bowl when rhinoceros fly. That's how it. I mean, that's got to be how it feels for every Buffalo Bills fan. We're never going to do this.
I'll be honest with you. If anybody walks up to you and says, "I hate the Buffalo Bills," just stop talking to that person. Because I don't understand how you hate them. Like, how do you hate that team that's been this close this many times and still doesn't have the jewelry?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It might be the It might be the uniforms, honestly.
I mean, I think we should start a support group. My team has made me a raging alcoholic. Buffalo Bills fans, New York Jets fans, Chicago Bears fans, Detroit Lions fans, Cincinnati Bengals fans. I could do this for a minute.
Right.
And we just meet every third Tuesday of the month here at the lovely Ingalls in Fletcher, North Carolina, and just have cold domestic lights around their lovely libation station.
Apparently, an ocelot is a jungle cat of some kind. Gary Birch asks, have you never seen Archer? No, I've never seen Archer.
No. What? Okay, here's a stupid question. What is Archer?
It's a cartoon. It's like an adult cartoon.
Oh yeah, it's the one with
He's supposed to be like a spy, or something, or a cop, or
Sorry, I thought he was asking if we'd seen some show about archery, and no, I have never seen a show about archery.
No, never seen it. But thanks for the info on the ocelot. It's apparently some kind of a jungle cat.
I thought
like a cheetah.
I'll be really honest with you. I thought an ocelot was the door at the bank that you step in and then you push it and you.
Mm-hmm. It is.
That's an
door.
ocelotting door.
It's like a cheetah. It's a spotted cat. Look at that.
He didn't pick up what I was putting down right there.
No, I did not.
It's an ocelotting door.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
God didn't make me smart.
Yeah,
okay, I'm good at football, and that's it.
Just it's so impressive. All that brain power.
My brain batteries are always charged.
I wonder how your dial-in fingers are right now, because we got a pair of tickets going out for the Wallflowers show on Tuesday night at the Foundry at Judson Mills. The Wallflowers in town celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Bringing Down the Horse album, one of the greatest albums of the 1990s. And you can go see it. All you got to do is be caller number 3 right now at 864-240-5480. 864-240-5480. Got a pair of tickets to the Foundry at Judson Mills on Tuesday to go see the Wallflowers. And if you win, you're welcome from your friends here at 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. Jeff, we heard that if we're not supposed to. I don't know. No, we'll take the next one at 30, and then we'll take that last one at 54.20. And then it's those last two breaks that double up going into the top of the hour. So it's that last 3:40 and the 2:10, I think. Yes. Yeah. All right, coming back. Did we get a winner? Okay.
They got to hurry, though, because we're about 20 minutes.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on the Roo 104.9 FM Fox Sports Upstate.
I thought of something in the last break that I can't believe we haven't thought of before.
Okay, what's that?
We need a line of undergarments called the Underoos.
Okay. Oh. I mean,
I'll model for the calendar. If that's fine.
No, we don't.
Fine.
We don't need that. We don't need that at all. I think I'd rather Trey do that one. Maybe.
I mean, I got news for you. There's no winners in there. There's only bad or real bad.
We're gonna have to make some friends with some pretty people. In order to do that, because it certainly is not the two of us. 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. You want to get on the program, give us a call at 864-240-5480, 864-240-5480, or hit us up on the text line, 864-777-9593. Let's see here. Over on the text line, we've got not cousin Colin Greene is continuing here to put a pin in the Josh Allen convo. I respect Josh Allen more than most quarterbacks in the NFL because he doesn't make excuses when he loses in the playoffs. He puts it all on himself. He is truly the only challenge to Patrick Mahomes. Yes, I would agree with all of that. I do admire that about Josh, is that he knows. He knows when he screwed up. And he will be the first to say, I screwed up. And after that 5-turnover game in the playoffs against the Denver Broncos, guess what he said? I screwed up. Yes, you did.
Did you happen to hear what Josh Michael, the people in Greenville, they're probably very aware of Josh. They're definitely aware of his brother Aaron,
yes,
who I think is on every station we've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are stations that we released that somehow Aaron still doesn't show up. That's hard. Those are the two hardest working dudes in radio. He looked at me in the last commercial break, and the security guy doing the Lord's work here at the Ingalls Tools for Schools drive said, do you think the Eagles will take a step back without A.J. Brown? And without missing a beat, he said, I think they get better. And I felt – have you ever felt a brain hemorrhage? Because I think I did. I felt my brain press against my skull, and then the side of my face was wet, and I went, that has to be blood.
Who got better? Philly got better?
Yeah.
Without A.J. Brown? Is that what was?
So going from A.J. Brown to Dontavian Wicks would be like if I left my wife and my next wife was a houseplant. I do not think I got better. I definitely think I got significantly worse.
Yes, I would agree. That's not.
And I like
it's not going
the
to be a
crazy
good
thing is
thing.
I like Dontavian Wicks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Hollywood Brown.
Mm-hmm. He wants us to mark the time.
Josh,
so we
like,
can come back to this.
Jeremy said something nice about the Eagles. Mark it. Keep this tape. It will be needed later.
Oh, goodness. Let's see.
We have breaking news.
Oh, do we? Hang on. I got a button for that.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's
celebrate the news.
Oh, man, it's the Chris Olave deal, isn't it?
It is. Have you seen the number?
I have. I have seen
Oh,
the
so that
number.
means we can't play guess it?
Nope. Can't play guess it. I've seen it. 4-year contract extension worth up to $132 million. $90 million guaranteed for Chris Olave to stay with the New Orleans Saints.
Did Chris Olave at some point become the Winter Soldier and I didn't find out about that?
Maybe.
Because
he needs to be for that money.
Seems like a lot of guaranteed money for a guy who has not done such a great job of staying healthy and was talking about retiring a year ago.
Yes.
Well, I mean, look, I love Chris Olave. He's a fantastic football player. But he's had some injury issues.
Significant injury issues. The guy had 4 major concussions in a span of 3 years, the last one of which caused him to miss an entire half of the season. Right? It was the final hit of that season was against the Carolina Panthers, and he was done for the year. Could not come back. Then last year he has the best season that he's had in his career, right? I think he had did he have over 100 catches last year?
I believe so.
I believe he did. Had like 1,400 yards, 9 touchdowns, most touchdowns he's had in a season, and then missed the last game of the season because of a blood clot in his lung. An injury that he's still recovering from at this moment, which, take note, Carolina Panthers fans, if you're wondering what the Taylor Moton situation is going to look like, look to the Chris Olave situation, which means months. He will be out months before he can get back on a football field. Now, Chris Olave gets this kind of money, and that's pouring a whole lot of money into an asset that I don't have a whole lot of faith in is going to be around. I mean, I hesitate to put the injury-prone tag on a player, but I feel like we're either there or we're darn close to the line of injury-prone for Chris Olave. And if you want to give him $90 million guaranteed, and what does that work out to?
33 a year.
33. Good Lord.
$33 million a year for
mess.
Chris Olave. And look, I'm going to keep saying this. I really like Chris Olave. But, man, there's a big injury history there.
Yep.
Tank, we have a super chat. For those in Greenville that can't see us, Tank has a little dance he does with that I haven't seen up close and personal in about 5 months.
Get better.
Absence did not make the heart grow fonder.
All right, what's our super chat?
You look like it's like a groundhog, just like jutting his head out of but doing it rhythmically.
Yeah, that's who I got my moves from. Did you ever see Caddyshack?
It's from Long This, who said, oh, wait, I heard the Glazer family was living up to their name with Baker Mayfield. The owners are the ones that are actually popping this up with Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
I've heard that they really like him. It's one thing to like a guy. It is another to be willing to commit your franchise to him for 5 years. And I don't think they're willing to do it. I don't think it's going to change. I think the 2 years is coming from the top down because they're looking at – first of all, I'm not going to lie. I think you could put Pat Mahomes on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I don't think they're a Super Bowl contender. That's where I'm at with that team. I think the line's mediocre. The defense is just straight up bad the vast majority of the time. You've invested in a lot of things that I don't love, and I don't know if you can run a greasy peg up a cat's keister. So,
well, you certainly can't with 4 to 5 backup offensive linemen, which hopefully will not be the case this year.
Had a lot of injury issues. And then there's the highlight here. You're coached by Todd Bowles.
Yep.
That's really enough for me to go, nope, pass, out.
Yes, indeed. That's too much money for Chris Olave.
It's a lot.
And
It's a lot of leverage. It's a lot.
Yeah, because this puts Chris Olave. Let's see here, per year money, right behind CD Lamb as the 6th highest paid wide receiver in the NFL.
He's not far off of that, but man, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. The one season that you didn't play the full season is the only season that you have under 1,000 yards. So it's not like we don't see the talent. It's just it feels early. It feels real early to be jumping on that $33 million a year bandwagon.
It's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
He, as a player, he is worth the money. You add the injury risk in, and it's a big investment.
It is.
You'll either look back at that and be really glad you did it, or it will be an absolute catastrophe.
Well, I mean, think about Michael Thomas. When they gave Michael Thomas the big contract, didn't he get hurt the next year?
I'm not sure he ever played another regular season game before he got hurt again. I think he got hurt in camp.
He may not have. I mean, that's the only contract that is even comparable to what they just gave Chris Olave, and I feel like you didn't learn the lesson. I hope it works out better for you this time.
I don't know that you had a choice though. I mean, that is the guy on that offense.
Well, I mean, your choice was to let him play out the contract and let's
franchise him.
And let's franchise the guy, because at that point, what's the franchise rule? Remind me. It's the top 5 salaries.
It's top 10 salaries the first year, then it's the top 5, and then it's an aggregate if you do it a third time.
Okay, so you would have saved money on at least a year of this, and not had
with
the
no liability,
right, and not had the long-term commitment to him if he pays it off this year. I don't have a problem with the money if you prove it. I
also
just don't know that
alienating.
you proved it.
You also risk alienating. I mean, look, he's proven that he's one of the best receivers in this league.
Mm-hmm.
Has he proven that he can stay healthy? It's what it all comes back to. I'm not mad at if you told me Chris Olave was going to miss 5 games total in the next 5 years. I have no qualm with this contract.
Agreed.
The problem is you have absolutely no way of knowing that.
Nope. No, you do not. And the next time that he has a tweaked ankle or a pulled hamstring or whatever, it's going to be the first thing that comes up is, yeah, but this was the guy that you gave $132 million to. And if this becomes the albatross around your neck, you deserved it, because it's a self-inflicted wound if it does not go well. We talk a lot about availability. It is your biggest ability in the game of football, and I wouldn't have signed this deal if I was running the front office there. And I hope maybe Mickey Loomis got this one right, because in the past he's whiffed a time or two, to be nice. 864-240-5480. That's the call-in line. You want to get in on the program with us, or hit us up at the text line, 864-777-9593. You want a chance to go see the Wallflowers at the Foundry at Judson Mills on Tuesday night there in Greenville? Well, give us a call right now, 864-240-5480, sorry, be caller number 3.
Did you just control
I did. I just had an infarction in my brain as we speak. 864-240-5480. Call now. Be caller number 3. Give Jeff a call back there in the Ingalls studio in downtown Greenville if you want to go see the Wallflowers on Tuesday night at the Foundry at Judson Mills. This is 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. We'll be right back. No, it's the next one. Well, I'll take this next break. Let's see. Let me do the math on it here real quick. I got 1, 5, 6, 606. on this next break, so that means we need to be out at 53, 54. Yes. So we'll come back from this break, and then I will carry it to, what did I just say? 53, 54? Is that Yeah, these two breaks together, or those two breaks together, 342 and then the 224. If you, those are the ones that we play back to back going into the top of the hour. So I'll. The 210 comes at the end of the show. So this next 342 break and that 224 break, if you add those together, it's 6:06 to the top of the hour. So I'll get you out at 53, 54. Right, come back, yes. A minute. We're back on 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate, the Sportsocracy, coming to you live from Fletcher, North Carolina. We are on the scene at the brand new Ingles Supermarkets. Low prices, love the savings. 5620 Hendersonville Road here in Fletcher. They have built the Ingles of all Ingles. It's got a bar on the inside of it.
Yep,
So you can
I'm gonna
have
see it in
some
about 20
beverages.
minutes.
So when your wife says, "Hey, go to the grocery store and pick up this list," you can go, "Yes, it will take at least." I think I'm going to drive all the way across town for the to get to the best Ingles. So I can have a couple of beers before I go home.
I'm just really disappointed that Megan left before the show ended because I was here. You go. Could you grab that for me? Here's a credit card. I'm gonna sit at the bar and you let me know when it's done. And she apparently just went, "Nope, not doing that."
I already have my list from my wife of the things that I need to pick up on the way out of here. Today, we are here with our good friends at Eblen Charities. Check them out at eblencharities.org. It's a great organization that serves the Western North Carolina community and makes sure that with the Tools for Schools school supply drive every year that the kids in the area have what they need to be successful in the classroom. If you want to support Eblen Charities, again, check them out at eblencharities.org. The phone numbers for the program, 864-240-5480, 5480, last call for callers here on our last segment, and we've got one. Welcome in to the Sportsocracy. Caller, who's this? What's up, Chad? How you doing, man? Do you have to clean up any Lay's debris today? Good. Good.
You're doing the Lord's work, Jeff. I mean, honestly, I'm sitting here drinking an energy drink right now, and when it was sat down in front of me, I thought to myself, there is a possibility that the vending machine king stocked that particular energy drink. It is a C4 Cosmic Rainbow. Oh, it's good. It's really good. That's never good.
No.
You never want that.
No. We cannot.
We cannot hear Jeff. Currently, we're pretty sure there is a... yes. Yeah. Just like a great big run-on sentence. Chad, I'm going to be real honest with you. Have you ever given someone a heart attack? Because I think you just gave two radio hosts 2 strokes back to back. Because that sentence got to that last word, and I wasn't real sure what that word was going to be. There were about 7 that I thought it could be, and 6 of them were real, real bad. As soon as I heard shh, we got to shh, and whoa. Woo! We do appreciate that.
That's a good idea.
More than you can say.
Yes. I have I have a phone call. And I actually do have a phone call at 11:30 tomorrow morning with the FCC chairman, so I do not need him on my case. Okay.
We somehow we once survived a former Philadelphia Eagle saying, "I think every obscenity you could possibly say at me." In the 7 seconds it took to drop him, to the point of we had to hang up on him, let him compose himself, and then come back to yell at me in a cleaner way. Yeah, Brazil. Yeah, Brazil. He's done for the year. They did a second opinion on the LCL.
Yep.
Yeah, they did a second opinion on the LCL, and it wasn't frayed; it was completely torn.
Yeah, it's a brutal injury for a wide receiver group that cannot afford that.
Well, it's also a brutal injury for a guy that's already tall. Anything with knees with guys that tall it can be a little terrifying. So I am a little worried about Brazil, but it is. You hope the rehab goes well and he can get back to healthy for next year. Yeah, I mean, and you do. The hope is everything I've heard about Jonathan Brooks is that he's looked really good, and you hope that happens with Brazil a year from now. I would say probably not. I mean, that room was already pretty stacked anyway, because you had Jimmy Horn, that you wanted to make the roster. You've already got Coker, Liggett, Tedero, McMillan. It does open up a spot because Brazil will go on IR.
Right. It's been an it's been an absolutely brutal preseason so far for the Carolina Panthers. Almost an injury every day that they have training camp. It's not the ideal way to start the season for sure, and you got to hope and pray at this point. You have to hope and pray that nothing else happens because it's hurting your chances every step of the way. I know that there are a lot of people that have wanted to point out on the Panthers message boards and such that, oh, well, they said the same thing after Kelvin Benjamin got hurt in 2015, and you see what happened then. Guys, that was 11 years ago, and you don't have Cam Newton. I'm sorry. Bryce Young ain't that guy. Right. Right. Bryce Young is not that guy. Yep. Yep. Right. All right, man. We got to cut you loose here on 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. You can always give us a call when we are on at 864-240-5480, 864-240-5480. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this.
So those two breaks are stacked. They should have been out at 54:20. I don't think your log's refreshing. We ran into this when we first started doing Sound Plus in live. If you don't scroll the log, it doesn't refresh. So I think it's stacking you breaks that aren't actually there. They've already been hit. Because we had like 2 minutes with nothing in the first hour. Yeah, so there should have been one that was 3:30 and one that was 2:10. So it should have been out at 54:20. It didn't refresh. So that one had already been hit because we've already taken two. So it's fine. We'll just come back and did we have the did we get a winner on that last set of tickets? All right, we'll chuck them out there again. It worked. We're easy breezy there, Jeff. No, dude, you're good. You got thrown into a complete excrement situation because the only one that knows how to do this is Trey.
Yeah. So on that on the last break, it's showing it's 2:24. Okay.
Yeah, this is a Sound Plus issue that we have pushed and pushed and pushed. When you refresh so like when you scroll to the bottom, it will re-up the log, right. But it duplicates breaks and it doesn't clear them out if you don't refresh the bottom of it.
Yeah, so the break is supposed to be 2:10, but beside it says 2:24.
That's because they're overstacking.
That's actually what they put. They probably put another ID in there because they've been doubling those up for some reason. But I will get you out at what's that? 57:40.
57:36. If it's 2:24, it's 57:36.
57:36.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll get you out at 57:36 to hit that last break before the top. So it hits right at.
Yeah, Jeff, we're actually going to use you could you possibly communicate? Yep, 57:36.
Yep.
We're going to use you could you communicate to somebody that will listen how big a pain in the absolute word I can't say how that this is, and maybe somebody will fix it. They've used us as the guinea pigs, and it is an absolute nightmare. None of the blocks are set. We have no control. It is such a pain. I'm hoping so, because it come football season, because we have sponsors that hop on and
Yes,
do we
sir.
come back?
Yep. Back on 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene, coming to you live from the Ingalls in Fletcher, North Carolina.
Live and uncovered.
That's right.
We had a tent literally go around our head.
Yeah, they took our tent away, and now the sun is beating down, and I can feel it now. I didn't feel it earlier, but I feel it.
I can see it. I look like a spirit is coming up over my shoulder.
It is a hot finish to the Tools for Schools school supply drive here with Eblin Charities and Ingalls Supermarkets. Low prices, love the savings. If you find yourself up in the Asheville area, stop off at exit 44. Is that right? For the Fletcher Mountain home exit. And come see the brand spanking new Ingalls that has a bar inside of it. And that's exactly where I'm going once we tear this table down. We appreciate everybody for joining us on the program today. 864-240-5480. The call-in line, as always. The text line, 864-777-9593 on 104.9 FM Fox Sports Upstate. We still have tickets available to go see the Wallflowers on Tuesday night at the Foundry at Judson Mills. Jeremy's going to go to the show.
I will be there.
He's super excited about the Wallflowers.
We can 90s out together.
Yeah,
I'm very excited about it.
Everybody.
I actually listened to that whole album last night.
It's the Bringing Down the Horse album. It has been 30 years since one headlight changed music forever.
You said that with some consternation that I didn't really appreciate.
It's the one. That was the first one. That was the first song that they ever put out, and you went, "Oh man, who's this new band?" And then you found out that it was Bob Dylan's son, and went, "Yeah, he's better than his daddy."
100%. He can sing. He can sing significantly better than
he can sing circles around his daddy. We did have a chat here. I'm sorry, I'm having to lean to see my computer screen with the sun shining on it. Chris Oder chiming in, said this is the first time he's been able to watch live in a long time. Just wanted to say what's up. We appreciate you as always, Chris. And let's see here. Here is your Rhinocelot with a Josh Allen jersey on in the text line here. Jeremy, you're going to have to post that up on social media for us at the end of the program so you can see the cheetah with a giant horn coming out of its forehead, jumping on a table in a Josh Allen uniform, which is so awesome. It is the Sportsocracy. We got to get out of here. We will see you back here on Monday at 5 on 104.9 FM Fox Sports Upstate. Have a great weekend. We'll see you then.